Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. Well, Greg has done the thing. I guess saved Wirt from the clutches of the beast, and now he is going off into the forest with the beast. There's plenty of thoughts I've had, what would I sacrifice to save certain family members? What would I sacrifice to save, like, my mom, my sister, my brother? What would I sacrifice? I remember, like, when I was a kid, I was just like, it's like I would sacrifice, like, my life for this or anything like that. I'd give my life. And people say that a lot, but sometimes they don't really mean it. I think Greg meant it, and now Wirt is going to have to live with the consequences of that. And I'm hoping that we at least see Greg again. I mean, I don't know, like, how dark this show's willing to go, but I guess we're just going to have to see. As this episode is titled, Into the Unknown, and it seems that Wirt is been saved by Beatrice, and I guess we're going to see how this is all going to play out. So let's go ahead and get this up on screen. This is episode 9 of Over the Garden Wall, Into the Unknown.
The songs have gone silent. You're sinking like a stone. Still the haunted
Yes. Yes.
Oh, Halloween night.
Into the unknown.
Roll credits.
Oh, dang. I'd assume from the beginning they were in like an old world, like fantasy kind of
Goodbye,
setting.
Gregory.
Yeah, but it would seem that something happened and then they wound up.
Yeah, this is closer to like modern day Lost in the
Yeah.
Woods. Street
I wonder if
lights.
because in the beginning I said, what if these two are lost in like a limbo situation? How they're dressed, I mean, I assumed, the little gnome hat and stuff like that was
it
like
all
aesthetic.
seemed very fantasy and stuff, and now it makes more sense because they're like in Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
Thank you, old lady Daniels.
Goodbye, Gregory. And please don't call me old lady.
Yes, sir, young man. Hey, Wirt, what are you doing? Oh, hey, and look, I also got this rock.
Hey, Wirt, wanna learn some rock facts?
Is that bee named Sarah?
What?
Your tape says, for Sarah. You gonna give it to Sarah the bee?
I want to, but I can't.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
I'll give it to her for you.
Oh gosh.
Wait, no.
What are you supposed to be? It's an elephant costume. Woo!
Oh, elephant.
I get it now.
Yeah, I never thought about it.
Oh. Greg, you're too
The show has
smart for your
so
own-
many reveals just in the beginning of this one episode.
Yeah.
Including what the hell is up with the teapot.
I kept wondering. I was just like, is that just a weird thing like a kid thinks of?
That's cute.
I'm an egg.
Yeah, everybody knows you're an egg, Rondi.
Shut it, Kathleen.
Whatever. So what are you, Wirt? Some kind of gnome?
I don't know. Well, see, I thought I'd just...
Hey, what's this?
That's Wirt's tape for Sarah.
Ooh, Wirt's got a crush on Sarah. Well, you better act fast, because we heard Jason Funderburker is going to ask her out at the Halloween party tonight.
Thunderburger?
Jason Funderburker? Jason Funderburker, I gotta go.
Bye.
He just like shot himself down before he even had a chance to get shot down.
I keep hearing ribbiting around town, and I think it's the last frog of the season.
No, I just want to wallow in misery. Sarah and
I hear
Jason
all kinds of
Funderburker.
frogs in the background.
I hear the ribbiting.
I bet she'll really like your tape.
We never got the tape back. I can't let her hear that tape.
Why not?
That tape has got poetry and clarinet on it, Greg. Poetry and clarinet. Sarah and Jason, my life is crumbling all around me.
I think we should put our frog hunt on hold and go get that tape back.
Where's the tape?
We put it in Sarah's jacket for you.
Ah,
She's changing in the track shack.
Oh gosh, you better egg.
the jacket.
Hey, are you trying to spy on Sarah?
No. Run, Greg!
Hey, Sarah, be careful, huh? There's some real creeps out there tonight.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Hey, you two robbers. You're under arrest. No, just kidding. Happy Halloween. Hey, stop running in the street. Just kidding. Happy Halloween.
Let's get her.
No,
Don't,
we
Greg.
can't get her like that.
Damn
What
it.
are we doing?
We're just gonna get the tape back. Why are you talking to them? I don't know what he said, but it wasn't true.
Oh, Hayward, how's it going?
Oh, yeah. Well, see you around, guys.
Oh, Wirt, you're here. Oh, hey, we're gonna go to the graveyard.
Oh, are you gonna do something there?
Nah, we're just gonna hang out and drink age-appropriate drinks.
Like the juice?
Yeah, age-appropriate. Yeah, and whatever. Age-appropriate stuff that's not illegal.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Is this nervous, like Michael Cera looking or sounding dude? Is this Jason Thunderburger?
Hey, Sarah. Are you ready to go?
Hey, Jason Funderburker.
Oh,
Hey, it is.
Wirt.
Wow.
Let's go.
You coming, Wirt? No.
Has his act together.
That's who he's intimidated by? What
Has
the
his
fuck,
act
Wirt?
together. Bruh. What is wrong with you, man?
Sarah's jacket.
My jacket. Thanks, Wirt. Well, see ya, hopefully.
Just go to the graveyard.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Why?
Because there's one right behind you. I'm just kidding.
It's okay, Funderburger.
It's almost like she feels sorry for him.
Wirt, you tricked me. I didn't know this was a frog hunt all along.
A guy with an axe showed up.
They're telling ghost
Everybody
stories.
loves Funderburker.
She kept getting closer and closer.
You can let go of my hand now.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, isn't that Wirt's little brother? No, I'm the headless elephant.
Is Wirt here too?
Over there.
Dang it.
Hey, guys. Greg, there you are. Totally wasn't spying on anybody. I was just looking for...
What's going on here? Huh? Is this some kind of witches gathering? You're all under arrest. Hey, I was just kidding.
I was just kidding.
Hey, slow down, kids.
Greg, why did
Is
you
this
say
why they
this
got
way?
lost in the woods? Because the cop was just messing with them?
This is private property. Hey, don't climb up there. That's dangerous. Get down here before you hurt yourself.
It has my name on it.
Get down from that wall.
That's it. That's the end.
Oh, darn it. No. I mean, come down this way.
Dang it.
You and your stupid dad. You're always prodding me, trying to get me to join marching band.
Oh yeah, if you join the marching band, you can hang out with Sarah more.
That ship has sailed, Greg.
Hold that thought, Wirt.
Hey.
Found our
Hey, there he
lucky
is.
frog. We gotta name him for good luck.
I'm leaving.
Uh-oh. Run.
Oh no! For a second, I thought it was actually going to be they got hit by a train and they were in limbo.
Huh? Where? Huh?
Oh, you're awake. Here, eat some dirt.
Beatrice?
You know my daughter. Somebody left you and that frog on the doorstep.
Beatrice. No, I gotta go.
You're in no shape to head into that snowstorm, young man. Here, eat more dirt.
Thanks. Come on, guy.
But wait until the storm dies down a bit. You'll be no good to your brother dead.
I was never any good to him alive, either.
Damn, man.
Thank you so much.
If you see Beatrice again, give her a hug for us.
Yeah.
They fell into the water, and I guess they got knocked out, and they didn't wake up.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Also, did you notice what they hopped over at the end of this episode?
Garden wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it was a cemetery wall, technically.
Well, technically, yeah, cemetery wall, but at the same time, yeah, this episode was the.
I believe I do recall Logan being like, "Just wait for it. The title will become obvious later."
I guess this was the moment he was talking about.
Yeah.
And I gotta be honest.
Also, like,
this was
Halloween night, like, I mean, I see now, like, it's not just because it's got some creepy scenes in it. Like, I mean, it is a Halloween appropriate show. So
Yeah.
it's like we're coming up on Halloween real soon here, so that's why we're recommended to watch this month.
And I'm happy.
Is there any more, or is
to
it
watch
going
this.
into credits now? Like, just to make sure.
Huh?
Double check just to make sure it goes in the credits right here before we talk up a big conversation. Yeah, okay.
Yep, okay. Cole Sanchez, Beatrice Mutt. Oh, that was Shirley Jones? Dude! Dude, that's awesome. They got freaking Shirley Jones from the Partridge Family. Dude. Also, Emily Brundage. Where have I heard that name before? I'll have to look that up. But
Writer, creator, voiceover actress, and executive producer for animation.
damn. Well, there you go. I've probably seen her name somewhere else before. Maybe like Big City Greens, I think. Any shows?
She's a head writer for Nickelodeon, apparently.
Hold on. Emily Brun.
She's done shows for Fox, ADHD, Disney, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Harvey Girls Forever, DreamWorks, Netflix. Recently served as story editor on the Annie Award-winning
Star versus
Hilda
the Forces of
for
Evil. No wonder. I'd seen her on there a little bit. Head writer for Nickelodeon, LinkedIn. Oh, yeah, there's her LinkedIn. That's industry standard right now. On Big Nate. Big Nate. Like, hold on. There's a show on Nickelodeon called Big Nate. Wow. Wow, there's a whole damn comic series. I knew about
First appeared in 1981. It's older than you are, so they didn't steal you.
No, I didn't think they did. Ah, okay. So, hasn't been released yet, but it is on its way out. It's planned to premiere, September 2021. I think that ship has sailed. Okay. And she's the head writer of that. Awesome. That's pretty cool. And also the rest of her profile. Yeah, don't need to do that again. Let's see, activities. Here we go.
Also, I like the decision to right before the end show the beginning, you know, like with this show.
Yeah.
Because it really gave a lot of reveals to that otherwise we would have just known from the start, you know, like, holy crap, they're from like a regular town. Like, holy crap, they're like, you know, Greg's costume's been an elephant this whole time. They've been in costumes this whole time, like.
And honestly, I'm wondering.
That was kind of mind blowing and like honestly a really good.
Oh yeah.
In my opinion, like writing choice for like just a kids show. Otherwise, you know.
I mean, dude, think about it. I mean, this whole time we've been wondering, and we haven't questioned it because the adventures and like everything else has been really good so far.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, this
like,
drops.
They're just like, there's more to this than you thought. And, like everything was for a reason this whole time. Like that. I love stuff like that.
I do too. And I'm wondering how they're going to resolve this, because I know that where they fell into the water, it looks like they didn't wake up, and it looks like that. I don't know if that's a permanent thing or if that's just. I hope that that's not permanent.
Go back to episode 1 real fast.
Oh, okay. Let's see details.
Like the very first bit of episode 1. I'm just curious to see.
All right.
You just skip through the intro song.
Well, I don't know. This may hold stuff. The frog, we know him.
Mm-hmm.
Led through the mist by the milk light of moon.
Ah, yeah. The gorilla. Oh, those are the characters from the mansion. That's Adelaide.
Yeah, Adelaide.
I don't think we've seen them yet.
The fish.
The rock. It must have been Greg picking that up. Oh, that's...
See, scenes like that. Like, okay, like the lady right there that's like in the old style clothes, like, and...
Look who's in the background.
Yeah, but that must be his daughter.
That is, I think.
Oh shit! Like, but like they have a well, like a cabin and stuff. This is why it didn't click in my head ever that they were from like a more modern town. Like,
no,
I was just assuming this was all like kind of in the past, like, and they probably lived in like a little village in the woods somewhere.
Probably, but then when it all begins.
How the gentle wind beckons through the leaves as autumn colors.
The old grist mill, yeah. This.
I just want to see the first scene here when we first.
It's
see
them walking through the woods.
Clouded annals of history
or
lies a place that few have seen.
Water.
Where is it?
A mysterious place called the Unknown, where long forgotten stories are revealed to those who travel.
Yeah, that kind of looked like when. Yep, they are walking through the woods right there, but
in the beginning, right here,
and it's all misty and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they didn't make it, but I mean that first flash kind of almost looked to me like it was trying to show someone underwater.
It is.
Yeah,
that's
Wirt.
Yeah, that's Wirt in his cape.
I think he was swimming to rescue Greg.
Called the Unknown, where long forgotten stories are revealed to those.
Dude.
I don't think they died. Like,
I hope not.
I mean, that would be a very cliche, like, plot point if they would have just been dead the whole time.
If anything, I don't think they're dead. Because here's the thing about like limbo, like in some technicalities, you're not dead. Like
yeah, that could be too. It's like they could just be passed out in the water, and this is all taking place.
Like all
like
within that.
As like a mystical adventure right in the moment between will they die or will they live, and they may wake back up and just be at the bottom of the hill and have to just climb back over the wall.
You want to know something? A long time ago, I'm telling you this. I'll keep it short.
Oh no! Wouldn't it be so fucking sad though? Because Greg went with the beast. If like the whole thing ends with like back to that beginning scene, Wirt swimming down to rescue Greg, but Greg doesn't actually wake up.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so sad.
That would be, man, because I love Greg, dude.
Yeah.
Greg's a fun character. Though he's irresponsible and he's lackadaisical with the whole situation. He's a fun character.
Mm-hmm.
But
you never want the little kid to die. Like,
no, dude, no. And
I hope that's not how it plays out.
I hope not. I'm actually going to tell you this, Nick, and this is from back in college. Back in college, we were listening to a story, or not listening to a story. We were listening to a piece of music, and our music appreciation teacher basically gave us sheets of paper and said, by the time this song is done, I want you to have a story written that inspires you from this music that we are listening to. So basically, a little bit of creative writing combined with music appreciation.
I would be like making a request the teacher probably wouldn't grant, but I don't know. But I would be like, I need to hear it twice. I'd be like, I can't do that off of one time. Like, I can maybe get something, but I can only do that properly.
Here's the
if I hear
thing:
it
she
twice.
did play us like a little 30-second sampler of like the main progression of the song. But then
I need to hear it the first time and like basically form the story in my head as it goes through. And then I need to hear it a second time while I'm allowed to write, basically.
I hear you. And, well, maybe she would have relented on it. I don't know. But the whole thing was, I forget the song. For the life of me, I forget the song. But it was very, orchestrally sweeping. And it had, like, a little scene of like, mystery and suspense. And then just, like, eventually had led to a crescendo and then closed out. Just like a big crescendo and then a sudden stop. And I wrote a story that involved, you're going to think I'm full of shit. A story that involved two brothers, one older, one younger. Both of them lost their mother, and they basically like hear a story that if they walk through this labyrinth, which we had a labyrinth on our college campus, if you walk the path of the labyrinth and you make it to the end, and you leave a memento of something in the middle of the labyrinth, and you walk back out, that wish will supposedly come true. Well, here's the thing. I did this, and basically it was the two brothers, and the younger one heard the story and went off on his own, and the older brother tried to follow, and when he got there, he didn't see his little brother anywhere, and he couldn't find him. And then he looked, and the center part of the labyrinth, the keystone of the labyrinth, was sunk in, and it was basically, it looked like a black hole. And he looked, and the memento that was left on the base of the keystone was their mother's favorite pair of earrings, and it was the last thing that they had that was hers. And basically, he looked at the earrings, and he knew that his brother had leapt in, and he leapt in too, and then that's where my story ended. And I just thought and my teacher, like, she spent the day or the night looking at them, going through them, and she said, the next day I'm going to give you these graded, and I'm going to read the best one in front of the class and everyone. And I'm like, all right.
Did she
whatever.
pick yours?
She picked mine.
Nice.
And I was just like, and she told me, she was just like, that was, like, it was vivid, it was compelling. The fact that you were able to do that from just one listen to of a song just amazed me. And I'm like, well, I mean, it just came to me from the song. I just felt it. And you see, sometimes
it's always cool when you get that kind of commendation from a teacher in school.
And that's what got me. That's when I really started to take writing more seriously after that. Her telling me that, I was just like, so maybe I can make something of it. And I kept writing scripts for years and years and years, little story pieces and little character introductions, alternate scenes of stuff that I think would have gone better if, it would have been involved somehow. I don't know. But ever since then, it's just been a
scene, or not a scene, but a memory, and a scene from a memory of my high school when I had a AP English class, and I was obviously the weird kid. I still am the weird kid, but we did like a poetry writing thing, and like I decided to write like a poem about zombies, and apparently I did really well because the teacher gave me like a standing ovation afterwards, and I was kind of embarrassed for it.
Dude,
and I was just like,
yes,
I didn't expect that. It's like, okay.
Honestly,
like, I guess that's why I still write lyrics about stuff like that, is just because like that gave me the confidence to be like, at least I can write song lyrics pretty well, because it's like writing poetry essentially.
Well, poetry, I mean, as I think Paul McCartney said, it's just like, you have some poetry? Well, good. Let's play some music. We play some music. You sing the poem, and that's a song.
I can let the comment section decide based off of just a short sample of like, my current band. It's a Leucochloridium paradoxum, or the green banded broodsack, is a parasitic flatworm that uses snails as an intermediate host. The broodsack invades the eye stalks of the snail and blinds its ability to distinguish between light and dark, so that it'll stay outside during the daytime when normally it would be hiding away. And as a result, birds will come and eat it as it pulsates inside of the snail's eye stalks and looks like a caterpillar. And then they will lay their eggs inside of a bird's stomach. It poops it back to the ground. It hatches into the Myricydia larval stage, and then snails eat bird poop, so they get reinfected, and it continues the cycle. So my lyrics, like right after basically explaining that in a spoken word to the audience, is crawling forth from the waste Myricydia stage. Once you stop here to dine, brainless host, now you're mine, into the stalks that form the eyes, taking control of their short lives. Seeking to fool creatures of land to in turn fool creatures of air. Now go forth and await your death. I'll be here until your last breath. Present yourself unto the light for my children's second blight.
Damn.
So that's my intro.
It's a good one, dude.
It's not the whole song, but
no, but honestly, word weaving like that is something that people like.
I also don't like to always rhyme. That's why I have the seeking to fool creatures of land and in turn fool creatures of air. And it works a lot better in the format of death metal because it's to in turn form creatures of kind of just you turn it into something where it didn't have to rhyme with what came before because it was just purposefully there to scream and like crescendo with the music pretty much. But
dude, this show, I'm sad that the next episode's the last one. I really am because I'm loving this. I really am. I love this series.
Well, this is the kind of series that I think will probably end up going into my favorites afterwards just because it is short enough to watch again over and over without wasting too much time.
It is, yeah.
And it's really good.
I get that. 100%.
It'll probably be a series that I try to show to friends like for a long time to come.
Well, Jacob asked about it. Mm-hmm. And I told him, "Hey, so far we're loving it, man. Check it out. It's like it's hard to explain." I told him.
Well, now knowing like one of the best parts is when you get to like the next to the last episode, like.
Yeah.
Damn.
It completely threw me. I completely threw me off guard.
I think episode 9 brought it from like an 8 or 8.5 out of 10 series so far to like a 9 or above out of 10 series so far for me. So. Gosh. Depending on how it ends, it may be like a 10 out of 10 series. Who knows?
Well, so far I've got it as easily a 9 out of 10, if not 9.5. And depending on the ending is what can make it land, or it can detract it, or it can just be, it can settle on just a basic ending.
Not to mention that just nostalgia hit to like being back in school and stuff, and everything. Yeah. Football games going on, playing in the bands, having a crush on a girl and telling somebody about it. Oh, I'm gonna go tell her. No, please, fucking don't.
No, don't.
Like, don't do that. When honestly, in retrospect, I should have been like, all right, I don't tell her. I don't fuck.
Now, in retrospect, yeah, because you realize that, high school is not everything out there. Me, I remember the first girl that I had a crush on, and I told a friend of mine, and basically he blabbed to her, and basically she was just like, that's cute, but I'm already like. Here was her thing. She was already this was like 8th grade, and she basically was already involved with another guy, a guy who was in high school, who was actually almost a senior, and I was just like.
I just always remember the embarrassing moment where I had a crush on a 8th grader when I was in 6th grade. And ended up being like, yeah, I think that girl's cute, and the girl from 8th grade, and it's like, oh, well, let's tell her. It's like, hey, he has a crush on you, like, you sons of bitches, and her just being like, no, and I'm just like, god damn it.
Well, I was, I remember I can't say her name on here, but she was a year older than me, and we grew close together in theater class because of our similar likes and everything. And then, she was in 11th grade and I was in 10th grade, and, some things happened, and I can't really go into full detail, but, it just...
I also liked one of the seniors when I was a freshman in high school, too, but I never told anybody about that, really.
One of my sister's friends, keep in mind, this girl was Miss Virginia, or at first Miss Teen Virginia, then she became Miss Virginia. She became an actress. She became all this stuff. Stunning, absolutely stunning. And she went on vacation with us to Cancun, and good Lord, the amount of dudes that just gravitated towards her, and Jesus. And I remembered I
always had a thing where I just the conventionally attractive girls that would win stuff like that in high school and things like that, I always assumed that they were going to be mean and stuck up because most of them were at my high school, and most of them
would
make fun of you and shit, like for being a nerd and outcast. And so like my thing has always pretty much been for the geekier girls, because they wouldn't fucking make fun of you for being a nerd, you know, because they were nerds too.
Well, here's the thing. She was different. She wasn't stuck up and all that. But as she has gotten older, she has become that. She has become the very thing that I hoped she wouldn't. And that sucks. But, well.
Some people, when they get too much sunshine blowing up their ass, they just inflate from it, egotistically wise.
Ain't that the truth? Well, this video's gone on almost 40 minutes, so we're going to end it here. This was Over the Garden Wall, episode 9, Into the Unknown. What an episode. This is a tremendous episode. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And I guess until next time, everyone, signing off, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
We'll see you, everybody. Peace out.